Alright. I got a little bit of time, and this is a challenge piece that was given to me a good while ago. I think that was an Adams unboxing, I believe so. He does like wood burning and stuff. He actually gave me this extremely cool Dalton thingy. Yeah, freaking sick, Adam. I'm just now getting around to this challenge piece because it'll make for a great teaching tool, and I'm going to do my best. If I don't make a point out of this fully today, I'll probably finish it out off camera, but I have an idea. So, to attack this, what I think I'm going to do is, it's got some nice length on it this way. This is what sucks, because this will be easy to work through. This will be easy to work through. We're going to have to keep in mind, where is it? This stuff, maybe. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to move this down. I'm going to try to knock this off and move. Wow. What are you doing right now? Do you see that focus doing weird stuff? I'm going to move the center line kind of up here, or rather, I think from this way might be better. Try to knock this off and then blow this down. That's how I'm going to get started on it, or at least that's my plan. We're going to see how it goes. This could just explode right away, and that would be that. But we got to try first. I'm trying to do that. I'm just going to see if I can. I haven't worked Buffalo River in a while. Ooh, yeah, this is going to be. Oh, it's going to be interesting like that. I wanted to see. I better check on that too. Let's see here. Okay. Because we will need to work through this chalky section. I don't want to do that. Because if I could, throw it down just like that. This cortex is going to be a pain in the butt because of just the way that it is, with it being cortex and all. Actually, maybe that might be an option. Try to set this up so that, take that off. That's fun. What are you focusing on? What are you having issues? Bruh. Do you need to be further back? Is that why you're throwing a fit? A focus fit? Camera loves to throw a focus fit. I need to get a new phone. Shoot, my parents are making me get on my own phone plan now, finally. They're like, yeah, we're just going to kind of downsize a little bit and get your own. So I'm going to get a new phone here sometime. That should be fun. Not going to be fun paying for it, but that's what it is. I'm way too optimistic. I'm thinking I'm getting way too optimistic with this stuff. It is Buffalo River, but it's a good direction. Direction to take. Still got to get through that spot there. See if I can overshoot some stuff into this cortex and blow some of it off. All this is just unusable. So it's got to go regardless. Maybe we can scoop down and over through there, maybe. Nah, bit too steep on that. Oops. That ain't too bad. This ain't too bad, I'd say. We still got plenty of wiggle room. I do want to take care of this. I'm just being real mindful of that cortex, because that'll be the one thing that really throws us off. Because yeah, he sent me this as a challenge piece. Nah. I wonder. Dang, I was hoping I could overshoot a bit over into that. Sent me this as a challenge piece. Not sure what I'm going to make out of it. The book has nothing to do. There's Daltons down there. As fun as that would be, I'm under a small time constraint this morning because it is before work. And I have no doubt that Esmeralda will show up as well. She gets her scheduled loving. She's been showing up. She's been hanging out. She really likes love. It's kind of weird because she's very elusive. And she wants to be. She doesn't want to be. She doesn't want to be perceived. She doesn't want to be seen. She does a very good job at it, but she wants loves. She'll be aggressive about it. She'll grab my hand and be like, give me more, get down here. So, she's cute. First time I've ever managed to get a wild animal to trust me. Because she is, she's fully feral. There ain't nothing to her. She doesn't know how to do much of this stuff. I don't know if she grew up around humans or what, but she sure loves our garbage. That much I can tell you. She loves eating garbage. I also think she's filled with worms. Being an outdoor wild cat is kind of par for the course. Yeah, that right there. That dingus darn ding dong dingus. I'll tell you what. That needs to. So this whole chalky spot. I want to say, if I'm good, I can overshoot into all that and just take care of it. Because that whole side is chalkiness. Only took off a good bit of it. Overshot it there and there. This is some rough stuff, but that's what the challenge, right? That's why I needed some challenge rock. Still better than some of the Iowa rock I've had to make do with. Zigzag that out. Oh, come on. Oh, it'll be that thing right there. You can just see it's just chalk. That's all it is. Limestone. Chalky cortex. Did you manage to get into it? You bugger. I got a little bit. I'll take it. It's a gateway. I'll take the gateway. I think it's a tiny overshoot there. Come on. It's all that chalk. Oop, got some of it. Chalk in there. With some of the chalky spots, hitting higher up, instead of just gripping the tool on the very edge, if you go, higher up on it, that can help a little bit. You just got to be mindful of your angles or else things will get steppy. But and that's helping me out just a little bit. We still got a good bit. Yeah, it's all still chalkiness. The whole thing. Yuck. Gross. Nasty. It's all nasty. The darn bugger, because it's all that right there. I just want to be able to knock that off. Ooh, it took a lot of the chalk off. It took not enough. I think we're getting through it now. I think we're actually mostly through it. Should be good because that's left us with a reasonable sized rock. What the heck? Did I do that? I must have done that. Oopsie. Do I try and overshoot into that? Maybe. Ooh, oh, too much. Way too much on them. Gave him way too many beans on there. That's what you don't want. You don't want that whole thing. I just wanted to go over the top. My angle was a bit too much. Straight up cannonballed her right down through there. Took the thing off, but also took a hearty portion of the edge off. But I ain't giving up on that. Heck no. I wish I wouldn't have done that side, because that's left me with more chalkiness over here. That'll now be kind of a little bit of a pain in the butt to deal with, but we adapt. Adapt and overcome is the goal. Do not need to worry. Unless things start getting scary. Then I'll tell you when we need to start to worry. Bending the rod. I finally broke my 4-gauge pressure flaker. I was waiting for it to happen. I knew it would wear out eventually. And the good thing is that I think it failed because of the material that I used to 3D print him, and not the design itself. So, yeah, this is, ooh, that's bad. That's real bad. That's all really, really bad. So, it's good on the design front, and I'm glad that I kind of decided to switch up the material that I used to print it, because I think the material that I used, at least on my colored ones that I currently have, I think that is the result. The failure is the result of it's quite bad. Not saying we need to worry yet. Getting there, I'll tell you when. Okay. Do it, dang it, bugger. It was on me. Chalk spots, I tell ya. Ooh, get ya. Nice one. I need to get a new one. Holy moly. Trim that back up. I don't want to take this one because see how it's got that inward curve right there? I can't take that into there. It'll step fracture and stop. It needs to be a little bit better of a slope. That's why I'm not attacking that right away. And I still want to focus a little bit on this chalky side because it's, like I said, it'll be the one side that'll kind of really get in the way. And I need to take care of this base a bit too. I gotta hold her tight because I've made it long and thin, which you don't want to do before working on the base. I just have a condition where I focus on the tip end of the point before everything else. It's a management issue. what I needed to do. It did. That's still not quite there yet. Ooh! Yowza. Well, that's okay. Because if we're going to be trimming this back, we're going to need to go in there. That could have gone a bit better as well. There yet. It's a little bit better. Might be able to swing that. Might be. Yeah, sure. Darn dingus. Be very careful when doing basal hits like that. Pinch the point tight. You want no slack whatsoever, because any slack will make it snap in half. Still got just a little bit of that chalkiness in there. And I want that gone. I want it gone. G-O-N-E, gone. I want it gone today, not tomorrow. Dang it, why did I do that? That was just a flat out whiff. I whiffed that one. It's never a good look when you whiff one. Thin that out yet. That's a middle thin. I don't want to thin that out. I want to have all my bases covered before I focus in on that. Especially with this base. This base is still kind of a mess. Trimming some of that back because it's a little thin in those sections, so it'll be hard to shoot flakes into it. I want at least some on the platforms, or else it will kind of stall out, because trying to go into something like this, it'll just break off. And you don't want to do that. If I can get the focus right. See, it's so thin in there. You can still do it, but it's just better to have a little bit more. How's that chalkiness? Dang it, come on. Is it better? Oh no, it made it worse. Are we sure? Dang, that sucks. It's okay though. Whee, what a continuation. The saga of misery continues. Joinks. Well, this will be fun. Okay. Clean that up. Clean this up. No, not quite. This is scary. Oh, dang it. Oh, it could have gone just a bit further. Got it, but holy, that looks ugly. Looks so dang ugly. Eesh. Eesh. Good gracious. This is challenge rock, so I suppose the end point doesn't have to be magnificent by any means, but zoinks. That looks really bad in there. I'm guessing that I don't even think I want to do any more indirect, because I'm at risk of breaking this. I said I broke my 4-gauge one, so I gotta do a lot of stuff with my something 6 gauge. Just doing trimming right now to get some of this edge worked around. Some more delicate precision trimming or some shaping. I'm to see kind of what I'm working with, especially on some of these bad sides. Like this side's bad. This side's really, really bad. This other side's not the worst, but it's definitely not nice. Thin. It's quite thin. I need to work through that. There's this high spot up here that I would like to get to, but I've closed off all my avenues to do so on this side because it's just a horrible, weird, junky, well, minefield of stuff. I want to be somewhat mindful of this because, again, it's chalky. It's chalky in there. Let's see if I can even it out on this side just a little bit. What are we going to do? Say we go the other way. Around. Come on. I'd like that to go just a little bit further, but can't complain too much about that one. This is still a bit low on this side, so I need to whittle her down just a little bit more. Dang thing in there, I'll tell you what. Let's work on the base. Before we mess with that blade body anymore, we need to fix the base, dang it. We need to also fix the focus. God, that's another really gross. It's a really gross flake down in there. I'm gonna trim this back because I want to get in there as well. Blech. Horrible. It's just grody. And again, I wish, I do have my gigantic full-size Ishii stick. I can just use that. Oh, I don't harm none. I just like having the bigger copper bit because it keeps me from having to file down. Smaller ones keep them sharp all the time. So, that's a little bit better. A little bit easier, rather. Don't know what the style will be for this. With challenges, unless I'm specifically given instructions, I tend to just do whatever I feel like. And of course, I gotta be mindful of time because I got work this morning. So I can't just lollygag as much fun as I would be. positions all sorts of wacky. Not the worst, but trim on this side just a bit. I'm still thinking about it, don't worry. All right, it hasn't left my mind. I can promise you. Get my precision indirect out for some fun, because we might be able to blow that off. Let's see. I don't know if I got the finesse in me this morning, but we will try. Got it. Good. 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 A bit of a bad one. There's that little white spot is a different consistency than everything else. That bugger. Sabotage right there. The rock said no. That's a bit odd. The way that setup is a bit odd. Go the other way. What it's telling me? No. Alright. Okay. I don't know about that. That looked like it's gonna step fracture and make me angry. Took care of that. I was gonna say, don't you dare. Don't you dare. I will not be bamboozled. This late in the game. Oh, dang, I hit that chalk spot. You bugger. So I got like buffalo liver. I think it's pretty, but at the same time, unless you get like a nice consistent piece, it can be so dry. And by dry, I mean it's like not very dense. Sort of chalky. I like sort of the denser flints and cherts that are out there. You stinker. You stinker. That was too much abrasion. Did it work? Yes, it did work. Okay. Cool. Cool, cool. And we're going to go back to pressure flaking because we're in great shape. Might just try to make a hope well because it's what I'm feeling this morning. And that's where this is headed. Like well on our way there. Very well on our way. The base is not quite there yet though. Needs to be a bit flatter. some trimming on this side, just straight up trimming some of this edge stuff. That's scary. Need to be the most pointy, but we're having a bit of pointiness. You gotta be at least a little frightening, you know? If you're someone who likes to make almond-shaped preforms, Hopewells are a great style for you, because that's what they use. Nice little almond-shaped preforms. I gotta take care of this backside here. Let's see, can I take off? Took a good bit off. Take it. Let's try again. Another really good amount of stuff. This came off the bottom. Very good. A lot of that is leg leverage, by the way. It's me trying to put as much pressure into that platform as possible before I move my flaker down. You can get slightly better results that way. Now I gotta do the thing where I actually make sure that I keep this in frame. I don't want to see it. I know you do. Maybe I need to make a dang old Graham cave. What I gotta do? What are we doing? What do we got here? What are you doing? It's you. Be gone. A couple more flakes, just because I feel like making it look semi-nice. It's rough material, but speaking of looking nice, that bothers me. It shouldn't, and I shouldn't mess with it, because until you get yourself in a situation where you're like, crap, I was doing good, and then I guffed it. I goofed it. You don't want to goof it. And that is highly goofable territory right up in there. Very, very highly goofable. I don't want to mess with it, in fact. I really don't want to mess with it. So I'm not gonna, I don't think. I'm just gonna leave it. How am I for time? What time is it? I'm doing great. I just want to make sure that these sides are you gotta be careful. Let's not do that. Don't do any of that weirdness. Ooh, chalky right there. It's a real chalky spot. We got it on the good side. We got it on the good side. We're good. I say we bring her in, I'd say. Where are we gonna bring her in at? Start at the base, I want to say right here. And there, I'd say, is I think where I want to start. The other way is I'd rather start just a bit low and have some room to work myself up and out. Especially with my tendencies to blow off my notches, amongst other things. But we're right on our way to getting this done. Wow, I switched this hoping that it'd be sharper. Nope. Who did this? Who used this? Who dulled my... I forget what this is. This might be 4 gauge. No, this ain't 4 gauge. This is like the small one. This is like 8 gauge. This is the smallest pressure flaker size that I make. As I found that anything else tends to just kind of break. Actually, I want to sharpen this real quick. I just want to... Oh, come on. Tip on it. Just be better. I gotta be strategic now since I'm getting in blow off territory, and I don't like that. That was lucky. That was lucky. I will say this stuff does notch. Reasonably easy. Which is both good and bad. Fly on me. Oh, come on. Oh, really? I'm gonna stall out right there. How am I doing for symmetry? Okay, we're doing pretty good. Pop out there. Pop out there. We can still whittle it down that other way too. I just have to call that good because I'm getting anxious about it. Oh, come on, you little bugger. That's actually okay. I'm making sure on that because I've done flakes at that have like blown the corner notches off my stuff, and then I'm like, what? Pain, immense pain is felt. I shouldn't be doing what I'm doing right now, by the way. I should leave it be because it's entirely good enough. I wanted it to match. I wanted it to match really nicely. You know, like I said, this is just like a challenge rock. I don't feel too much about this. Just a little sharpening serrations, and I think we'll call it good. Still a little bit funky on the tip there. I think we pretty much got her. All of that flew extremely far, by the way. Those like 2 little flakes that I did there. Really could add the fancy base to it, but yeah. Go for a bit more flat. No, sorry, hit a itch my eye. Yeah, there. Well, I'll call that good. There we go. There's your rock to point challenge. Reasonably thin enough. This side got so wacky for us. Come on, I'm trying to take the thumbnail photo. There we go. Yeah, not too bad. Pretty good 45-minute video or so. Sweet, finally got to Adam's rock challenge. This little bugger here. I could probably take care of him. I really probably could, but I don't want to break it or mess it up. Yeah. Fun. Fun. Cool. Well, if you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section. Check out my stuff that I've linked in the description of the video. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.